What's going on, everybody? I just want to point out an app to everybody if they didn't know that it existed. Now, a lot of you will know this app exists. A lot of people might not. Right now, currently, a lot of people in the Magic the Gathering world use TCGPlayer, Delver Lens, whatever other fancy app there is out there to scan their cards and check for money. So one of the things that I wanted to do was actually take you through the differences of TCGPlayer and this app that I use to scan lots of cards very quickly. I use this app when I'm trying to go through a bunch of bulk cards or a collection that I bought and see what the general pricing is very quickly. With TCGPlayer, sometimes it can get a little tedious. You know, you have to have a setup so that way the little angle is correct. It prefers a white paper. So let's just take a look at the differences here and I'll show you on TCGPlayer. Now, I'm not saying at all that TCGPlayer is a bad app. It's phenomenal. I use it almost every day of my life. Now, this other one, like I said, is a little bit more useful because of the way my desk and everything is set up. I have my tablet set up to record different things, and it's in a very certain spot. I have it for my Whatnot live streams in that same spot, and I just kind of basically adjust this up and down and that kind of stuff. Now, as you see, my squares are right there in the middle. I'm going to put down the Mind Carver, and it scans it right away, right? But now I have to take the Mind Carver off. If my thumb is here, I can't hold the cards. If I have something else on the screen, okay, there we go. Now I have to move it. Cool. Now, one of the bigger things that I do like about both of the apps is that you can change whether or not your printing is foil, non-foil, English, all in this list area, list entry options. So that way you don't have to go through and click, you know, normal, foil, done. Excuse me. That can actually be a really long process and very tedious when you're trying to do a stack like that right there. Right? So, let's try and scan these without. So we can see right there, we have the vessel on there. We have it in our squares. All right, it got it scanned. Let's try the band together. You have to really get that centered on there. And as we can see, it's having a hard time because of the play mat here that we use. So, let's pop in to Helvault. This is actually what I use quite often when it comes to scanning just stacks on stacks on stacks of cards. Now, I verify everything in TCGPlayer because that is kind of the gold standard. And like I said, I'm not here to say that TCGPlayer app is not good. It is a phenomenal app. I use it every day of my life. It is something that I can trust is going to give me current updated pricing. I really do like TCGPlayer. This is just a much faster and more convenient version if I have multiple cards and I don't want to have a white piece of paper down on the desk. So if I come here, you can see how you can apply etched foil or foil. You can change what sets are coming in, which is something that I'm not aware of that TCGPlayer does. Maybe it does. tell me down in the comments below if I'm wrong, but I can type in whatever set I want, select it, and it will only look for the card versions from that set, which is also very nice when you're dealing with something like, for example, just to show you on the screen here, Dominaria United. And as you notice, my hand was on the card, everything was there, and I apologize, I said Dominaria United, I meant Dominaria Remastered, where there's multiple different versions of these cards available. We'll go ahead and put that one in my done pile. But I can hold this card here, and you can see, okay, I don't have the set function on right now, but I can just come in here and boom, add. Vessel, foil, boom, add. 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 And add. So those cards right there are all added to my collection. Now, one of the pitfalls, and this is going to sound really lazy of me, but one of the pitfalls is you do have to hit add after every single card. Now, it makes sense because each card has multiple different versions, and it's allowing me to change all that before it gets into my collection here. Now, when I come through here, you can see all the different things. So we have a total collection, right? That's a collection that I recently picked up. And then we have all of our own cards. These two are together. So if you erase the card out of here, out of the owned cards, it will erase out of your total collection if they share a card in there. However, you can see here I have 14,649 cards scanned with 8,024 unique cards. You can filter how you see this. You can say, you know what, I want to see price point. Okay. As you guys can see, I use this a lot to scan a lot of bulk. And the reason why I scan a lot of bulk is because there is value inside that bulk. There are $1 cards, $2 cards, $3 cards. If we look at the screen right now, you can see Thran Power Suit from Brothers War in foil is $5.09. Now this is all collecting data off of Scryfall. Scryfall is a widely used tool across the MTG community, and again, one of those things that I use almost on a daily basis when I'm building a deck, when I'm looking at the cards, current pricing, things of that nature, right? So I can trust this pricing is going to be fairly accurate and fairly close to what TCGPlayer is going to be. Sometimes there are some differences, so if you wanted to check, you can. Like I said, TCGPlayer for me is the gold standard of this is where my market is at. So if I'm breaking a deal with someone, if I'm doing a trade, I'm using TCGPlayer. When I'm scanning hundreds, upwards of thousands of cards, I'm using Helvault. Give them an opportunity. I'm not sponsored by them. I wasn't sure who knew about them, so I just wanted to put this out there. I know it's not the most exciting video in the world. We are opening up thousands of dollars worth of cards, but give it a shot. It might help you organize your collection a little bit. It'll let you find out what cards are just sitting in your boxes that are worth some money. And let me tell you, I mean, look at this Colossal Sky Turtle. It's a Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, uncommon. Its normal printing is 41 cents. Its foil printing is $7.41 right now. $7 for this. That's just sitting in your box somewhere, maybe. So give them a chance. Take a look at the app. It works great. I use it consistently. Helps me get through collections. Helps me make YouTube videos. Helps me make TikToks. Helps me make Instagram videos. All of the above. But other than that, if you have any comments, questions, or anything like that, hit it up down below, and we'll catch you on the next one.